You said something like you want to give back to the Philippines. Can you explain that a little bit?
So I have a talent or a gift or ability. Since I was 13, I've been wrestling. And in MMA here, I think wrestling is a discipline where I think the Philippines needs. And I could connect the dots for them. Because the striking is good, jiu-jitsu is good, but I think wrestling is deficient a little bit. So I want to be able to come back and use my talents, gifts, and abilities, because I was a wrestling coach. I coached with Uriah at UC Davis, and you know, we were just feeding off of each other, and I just love coaching. I love taking a kid and seeing their skills and being able to transform their skills, add to them, and not change them at all, but just add to their style. So yes, babalik ako sa Pinas. Yes, yes, I will be here. Yes, I will be here.
Talk about kind of what this win means to you, and you know, does it mean something special to be on this win streak?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something special. This fight, like every other fight, gave me a different challenge I didn't have before. I mean, I got rocked around the fight and I had to find a way to stay composed and come back and get a win. So that felt pretty good to be able to do that. That's something that never happened to me before, so it was cool to overcome that.
And obviously you gave the great company line, I'll just fight whoever they put in front of me, but you know, when you've got 7 wins in a row, I think you start getting some buying power where you can say, I want this, I want that, you know, put me in this situation. So now that you've had a little bit of time to think about it, the fight's over, is there any you know, option to you that seems to make the most sense?
I mean, it's so up in the air right now. I mean, people are out for injuries and everything else, so I would love a new contract and just fight someone top 5 and see where I'm at.
Thanks, Neil. Now, good for Philippe. Obviously, a great win for you. I know it was an emotional moment for you. A lot of talk about the scoring and how close it was. What was your thoughts on it?
The fight, I think, I thought I won that fight. I definitely won the first round. The second round, I thought that there was a little turn of events later in the round, but I thought I overall won because of my submission attempts off my back. You know, even though he was on top, the third round I definitely lost. So I gave it 2 rounds to 1. He was dominant in the third. I handed it to him. He was a tough fighter, and you know, it was a good matchup, especially my first fight back in the UFC.
Do you think tonight's fight makes a good case for you to fight somebody near the top, near the title?
Everyone is booked, I believe. Only Jacare, but I had that fight. So the only one that makes sense is Michael Bisping, but let's not challenge him because he always overreact.
How do you feel and what's next for you?
It feels good to get back on the winning track. Just feels good, you know, especially here in Manila for the first Philippine card, and me being Filipino, just feels really good. It feels warm. I get to fight here the first ever event. So thank you.
How does it feel to get the perfect ending for your career here in the Philippines?
It feels awesome. You know, I obviously never thought that I'd be ending my career here, and it's a storybook ending. I mean, it's a dream come true. And this is where I all started from my family, you know, and I'm ending my career here. And but it doesn't say that I'm not saying that I'll be away from the sport, but I want to be involved in the sport here in the Philippines. I want to be involved as much as I can. I want to come back and develop MMA and wrestling here. And you know, I've created relationships with different people to be able to do that. So I love the Philippines. I love it here, and I'll be back.